Witches equals magic doctors. Wizards are magic researchers. Artificers are magic engineers. Alchemists are magic chemists. Sorcerers are magic YouTubers. Hey, what's up everybody, I'm Scared of Death Race and welcome to another DnDMemes video. Before jumping in the video, I just want to remind you to subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed these videos. If you change your mind later, you can very easily unsubscribe. And yeah, with that being said, please enjoy the video. This seems like a wonderful way to introduce a PC. The PCs are sent to save a fallen paladin and arrive to find he's less evil and more down a well. NPC, quickly please, come. Our cleric has fallen to the dark. Well, we need to help them. Paladin PC. Heretics must be smitten down wherever they can be found. NPC. Wait, what? No, I have rope. What are you talking about? DnD advice. Need faster combat encounters? Skip players' turns in initiative. Fast as boy. Fast as but at what cost? Next, we have a video of different classes going over a fence. Fighter. Rogue. Monk. Wizard. Let me know which one you are. I jumped the fence. Aren't you going to look for a gate first? A what? For the millionth time, the gate is closed. You don't know if it is locked yet. If I can get a Warlock level out of this year, it will all be worth it. Cthulhu showing up at the end of 2020. Me asking if he can teach me Eldritch Blast. I'm not sure Eldritch Blast would be the most, useful or efficient or whatever thing to get out of him, if you actually could. As a knight, the king said, it is your duty to kill dragons. Very well, my liege, the knight said. May I ask why? Because they hoard wealth without sharing, and people live in fear of their capricious moods. Very well, my liege, the knight said, and drew his sword. A fucking plot twist. Chaotic good paladin? Anyone? Apparently this thread was too much and they had to lock it also. I don't know how it got to this. Out of vengeance paladin who believes he shouldn't only take vengeance for himself, but also prevent others from being wronged in the same way? There's an old system in my first language. Sadly, it didn't gain international traction thanks to fundamental design flaws. It has, among other things, an order of paladins who follow Uel, god of vengeance. They live lives of simplicity in highly militarized fortress monasteries and accept pleas from all who are wronged and can find justice by worldly means. And I mean all. These dudes are willing to silently march to their death against the lord of the land to avenge a peasant woman. I think a similar version of Vengeance Paladin would work fine in DnD. One who has no grudge of their own at all, just works as a faithless servant devoted to hear all people suffering from injustice and die in battle for them. For anyone interested, the setting is Magus from Hungary. Don't try it unless you are brave, stupid, or both. It is broken beyond redemption. But if you can find any books in English, not the novels, the rule books, it has an amazing setting and is a good source for your own homebrew. I'm really sad it's so challenging to enjoy in its original form. This gives me some character ideas actually, like one character idea. For a Vengeance Paladin. I'm gonna ask the DM about this for my next character. Ah yes, the Oath of the Common Man Paladin. Huh. Okay, this looks cool as I'm gonna read the description and leave the link to the rest of it in the comments, and there's also credits at the end of the file to the people that created this. Okay, so a simple blacksmith raises his hammer above the glowing hot steel. It strikes once, twice. He lifts it a third and holds it in his grasps as he studies the steel. As if in anticipation, the hammer begins to quake with holy force and he brings it down again and again, his divine strength aiding his work. A half-elf clad in common clothes watches her friend prepare alchemical mixtures, combining the contents of distilled vials into one another before letting loose a shriek as the concoction erupts before her. Looking on the failed works of her friend, the half-elf pats her back with a smile. It is alright, she speaks. Try once more, sister. Your work is of the utmost importance. Adorned in simple, self-made mail, a dragonborn readies his hammer as he stands before the liege lord who has enslaved his people. On this day, the tyranny ends. On this day, his people go free. The oath of the common man is born of togetherness, mutual suffering, and righteous indignation at those who would put their boot heel to the collective neck of the worst off in society. When a greedy baron levies unfair taxes that cut the poor to the bone, when a pompous dragon ransacks the countryside to build his own personal hoard, when a bloodthirsty tyrant forces the poor into a conscripted service in his armies to fight and die on the front lines, the paladin of the common man will be there with the fury of the oppressed at their back, with thunder in their voice and fire in their eyes, and the will of the people behind their every word and action. To a paladin of the common man, tyrants and avaricious industrialists are worse than any fiend, and they must be thrown down, their schemes bent and broken, before the might of those they sought to keep down. Paladins of the common man always wear armor and clothing that is simple, unornate, but well cared for and kept up with the labor and dedication that comes only from the earnest devotion. And yeah, I'll leave the rest for you to read. I'll leave a link to this PDF that was shared from Reddit in the description if you guys want to read more from this. But this looks really cool, to be honest. I don't know, maybe I should make a separate video just reading everything in this document. Yeah, I don't know, let me know what you think about that. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. I have never seen a more accurate description of a warlock before. A witch is a magic user with more focus on medicine and the body, and a wizard is a magic user with more focus on like physics and academia. I don't know what dingus made up one day that they're just the two magic genders. That sounds stupid. Witches equals magic doctors. Wizards are magic researchers. Artificers are magic engineers. Alchemists are magic chemists. Sorcerers are magic YouTubers. Okay, pretty accurate. What about warlocks? Magic sugar babies. Lies. Warlocks aren't magical sugar babies, those are clerics. They get their magic by simping a god so hard they actually get noticed. Okay. Warlocks are paid magical interns who are trying to impress their boss to potentially land a full-time gig. Exactly. Warlocks have a contract. We have payments, spells known, bonuses, class features, and some of us have health plans, celestial healing light, safety equipment, Tomb of Levistus and Armor of Shadows, or even assistants. Find familiar through Pact of Chain or Tome, and if we do leave the company, we may have trouble with former coworkers, but we don't lose our bank account or 401k. Clerics, though, man, they cheese off their daddy and mommy and bam, power's gone. But do you have dental? Of course. My boss may be a literal devil, but he's lawful evil. Dudes, my dudes, this would be the most epic D&D party of all time. House rules. Subject to change. Everyone must bring beer. In cans, no bottles. Every person starts as a level 0 wizard. A beer finished advances you to level 1. You keep your empties and use duct tape to tape them together, creating your wizard stuff. There will be bosses to challenge at levels 2, 5 and 7. First person to level 8 becomes the White Wizard. For every level beyond 8, the White Wizard makes a house rule that everyone must follow. Next person to reach level 8 challenges the White Wizard to a duel, and the winner is whoever's staff survives. Let me know if you're not coming. This will be more fun with more people. Much later. It was indeed a good party. Been there, enjoyed that. By the way, it was a Lord of the Rings themed, not D&D. The first rule was, when I say look to the east, everyone look to the east. Anyone who forgets drinks. I can homebrew a world. It will start in a desert instead of medieval Europe like other D&D campaigns. So this is just a stereotypical Arabian Nights place then? Never again. Never be creative. All my creativity comes from stealing stuff from different media and mash them together in a pot. Wait for a few hours and serve it to my players. It worked for Warhammer 40k. What I planned for the campaign to be like. The world, the party, the big bad evil guy. What the campaign turned out to be like. The world, the party, the big bad evil guy. So close, yet so far. Hot demon. Alright, I'll give you Eldritch Blast, but you have to sacrifice 18 newborns to me a month. Warlock mains. That's outrageous. Done. Is it truly worth it? Probably. Would it still be worth it if the demon wasn't hot? Was talking with my group about TPKs today, and I made this. New Orc Rogue PC. New Half-Elf Cleric PC. New Human Druid PC. New Dwarf Ranger PC. One day I looked up, didn't recognize anyone. Human Barbarian PC who hasn't died for the entire campaign. His backstory was life-changing. Players, when Bill Glorf the Hill Dwarf... Okay. Okay, let me try again. Players, when Bill Glorf the Hill Dwarf finally starts talking about his past. Okay, that's sad, I guess. I'm glad you shared it. DM who read his 5,000 word backstory and realizing how big a step this is for him. Oh my god, I get it. I get it. Tall Order. Give me your soul and I will fulfill your desire. Warlock. I want more spell slots. I don't do miracles. The DM and Rogue role-playing romance between PC and NPC spouse. The IRL girlfriend. Talk about awkward. Are you not supposed to kiss your DM? Yeah, I'm confused as well, like you have to roleplay it, right? Alright, let's move on to comment review. Playing orcs in weird classes is amazing, because no one expects the orc ranger who uses a ballista as a heavy crossbow. I swear, I get more character ideas from the posts and the comments as well than I'll ever get to play, and I pretty much just forget them anyway, but there's so many good ones though. Your players can't derail a campaign if there were no rails to begin with. If I get it right, this is some more advanced DM strategy, not having rails. I'm that guy in the name part. Edit. I'm in the comment review too. I'm never getting further than this. This is the highest I will ever be. Come on, dude, you have to aim higher than this, alright? Party. We need to get the information out of the bandit, but he won't talk. Psychopathic wizard. Did someone say power word pain? That is one f***ed up wizard.
Yay. You are one of the only two places that isn't a robot voice, thank you. Yes, I'm not a robot. Thank you for noticing and you are very much welcome. Alright, that was it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like if you did and subscribe for more if you haven't already. Also thank you to everyone supporting the channel on Patreon, guys, I really appreciate it. Links below if you want to check that out. Links below to the Discord, subreddit, if you want to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and yeah, that's it. Thanks again for watching and I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.